Hello and welcome to the Dogface Development Co. ProgramVer GitHub Public Project Showcase. What this is a Python version of Microsoft's WinVer, built to be customizable and to show copyright info end user license agreements, licenses, and many other things that you may want to include with your program. If you find it useful, you can sponsor Dogface Development Co. and this project on GitHub, or you can hit the watch button in order to be updated with future releases of the project. Also hit the fork button in order to add your own contributions, or hit star in order to save the product for later. Currently, we are on version 1.9.0, which was released on September 11 of this year. And the languages of this project are just Python. It's 100% built only with Python. You can see the program logo here, and what the sample version of this window would look. This is how a Dogface Development Co window would look, and this is the program that we would use to version our products. Has some key features, such as displaying a version window, can be called and imported as a function or hard-coded into your project. It links to a license text. It can link to EULA text or end user license agreement text. It includes a logo and Python-powered images, and it's cross-platform. Now you can download the source code to run the scripts from the command line. Otherwise, you can download the latest executable version. It's also available to be used by cloning the repository from Git, or you can install a program from pip using the Python package index. If you want to add it to your own program, you should, however, download it from GitHub releases, extract the files, copy the ProgramVer.py file to your project's main directory, and import ProgramVer by adding from ProgramVer import wildcard to your Python import statements. Then all you have to do is call ProgramVer through the ProgramVer function after editing the ProgramVer.py file to your organization's personal beliefs and what you would like to have in your own versioning window, and then now you can enjoy your new version window. More information can be found in the customization piece of documentation in their GitHub repository. Now, credit can be given with the partnerships built with GitHub, the Python Software Foundation, and Windows or Microsoft. Finally, the project is licensed under the GNU General Public License, which can be found in the repository in the license.md file. Scrolling back up the page now, we will see that there are many files in here, the main file being the main.py Python piece, which allows us to see the main Python folder and main Python file. So as we can see here in our ProgramVer version window, it creates a Tinker window and imports the OS function in order to do these following two functions here. So first there's a function to open the license, as well as a function to open the end user license agreement. Now you can change these file addresses as needed in order to change to where you would like your file to be, and it'll open these in Windows, each with the license and the EULA contents. Now what it does is it will run the ProgramVer function itself in order to build the ProgramVer window. Starts by having a title of copyright and version info for ProgramVer, or whatever your program name would be. Then it has the company logo, so the Dogface Development Co logo, and the Python image. What it's going to do then is it will create a label with some text in it about ProgramVer, what version it is, and its build number, as well as the copyright information for that program and information about the license text from the GNU General Public License. If you're also licensing under the GNU General Public License, then you can use the same license text. Otherwise, you might want to do something different. If you're using a shorter license, like the MIT license, then you might be able to put the whole entire license there, and then you can remove the license button at the bottom. Now, as I just said, there is a license button for opening a longer license, like the GNU General Public License, or there's an EULA button, an End User License Agreement button for opening an End User License Agreement, if there is one. Finally, the window packs all of the buttons and labels together to create a nice looking window. What we'll do now is we'll head open to opening up the code in the Python interpreter, and we can see exactly how it would run in its own GUI window. So I have opened the main ProgramVer Python file in the idle, so the Python interactive development environment, and so we can see here that the code is exactly the same as it was before, very the same as the GitHub page, both of our functions here, and then our main ProgramVer function. So what we're going to do is we're going to press F5, it's going to run the program, and it's going to ask. So as you can see, nothing ran, so we need to run the ProgramVer command, as this command is meant to be run within each program in order to launch the window when you press a button. So we'll press enter. It will launch the window by creating an extra window here. We'll click on this here, and we see copyright and version info for ProgramVer. We have our main program logo, some text, the version number, as well as the build number when you add that. And then there's copyright text here, some basic, very copyright blurb, very similar to the WinVer blurb, as well as the information from the GNU General Public License. So the little blurb that is supposed to be included is here, so it's much easier for you to see. Then there's the Python-powered image at the bottom, as well as the Open License and Open EULA buttons. You can click on those, and they will open a window with all of the text within it that you can scroll down on and read. Now, this is an editable text box, however, it does not edit the actual file. And we will close that. And then there's also the option to open the end user license agreement, which can be seen right here. And so just like that, we can see everything that is built into this basic ProgramVer window. Now you can head over to GitHub, fork the repository, or download the code and add it to your own project and customize it so that way you get a much more attractive and much more easy to use way of versioning your programs instead of having to just do a CLI text or a little bit of text.